Hello everyone, I'm AD Ramsey of Davita Handcraft Soap, and today we're going to make a deodorant. As you know that I have been on the natural deodorant struggle bus, but I found something that really worked, which was I think it's called Neve or Native, I think it's Native. I really enjoyed that, but I'm still going to attempt to come up with some recipes. So this is test one. So all together we have 4 tests. So excuse me. So this is going to be test number 1. We'll put this in a tube. We'll use it for a week and see what happens. Then I'll give my little review on it, and then we'll go so on and so on until we have tested all 4. So for this recipe, we're going to use, and this recipe comes from Humble Bee and Me, and I have not made any modifications to this particular recipe. Well, I will not be adding in any of the essential oils, I don't think, because it's lavender, bergamot, peppermint, and dark patchouli, which are okay. Of course, I don't like lavender like most soap makers, but I don't want any fragrance. I want to try it just on its own. So let's get set up. Okay, so I'm going to use a little spatula. And we're going to start off with 15 grams of cocoa butter. I'm going to shake it down to the bottom. That's where all my crumbs are. Right? And I'm not going to double this recipe. I don't think. Maybe I should. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and double this recipe. I'm all concentrating all hard. Okay. Now we're going to tear that and go to the next oil. And I also have a recipe that doesn't use oil either. So this is going to be 16 grams of shea butter, 20 grams of coconut oil. She recommends extra virgin, but I just have plain old coconut oil. Perfect for, it's the Kroger brand. So nothing fancy. 20 grams, right? Yes. Now we're going to melt this all together, right? I think. I'm just going to pop this in the microwave. If I get this to work and actually decide to sell this one day, what I'm going to do is melt it in the pot and then put everything together so it won't go in the microwave. What's next? So now that we have it melted, and it took about 30 seconds. I stopped it at 15. Added it for another 30 seconds, and the parts that were still floating, I just swished it around to melt it so it wouldn't be too hot. So now we're going to go into the dry ingredients. Little kaolin clay, and we need, So for the kaolin clay, we're going to use 8 grams. And next we're going to use baking soda, 9 grams. Oh no, remember we said we were doubling it. Whoop whoop. So we need 16 grams of kaolin clay. Baking soda. $18 grams. Now for this, I don't have any, I'm not going to use the arrowroot. I'm going to substitute it with the cornstarch, but there is, the next recipe does call for cornstarch and arrowroot, so I'm going to use them both on that recipe. But for right now, we need 12 grams of baking powder, baking cornstarch. Duh. Ah. That was 12 grams. Did I? No, that couldn't have been 12 grams. Because that don't look like that was no 12. Hold on. So let's see. Well, I guess it was. Okay. Just want to double check. It was. This old-fashioned peanut butter, it tastes so good. Look, this is the empty, this is a brand new one. It is delicioso. It tastes so good. How good is it? I can't even go back to like the Skippy and the Jif Natural peanut butter. I can't even eat it anymore. Yes, I'm that kind of a snob. We'll clean that off. So this is the part where we put in the essential oils, but nah, not for me. Give this a little stir. This is a lot looser than I thought it would be. Let's see what it smells like, or if it has a scent at all. Okay, it smells like cocoa butter. And I have my little tube. We're going to mark this test 1. I'm not going to put this in the refrigerator to let it gel or anything like that. I'll just let it sit out on the counter. Ooh, I wonder if this is going to pour out the bottom. So I have 2 tubes out here, just in case it was too much. Now I wish I had done just 1 times 1, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this. We're going to leave these out. Use them for a week, and then when you come back, which will only be 1 second for you, but it will be 1 week for me, and I'll let you know my thoughts. Okay, so it's a week later, and I am happy to report I really enjoyed this product. It wasn't horrible. I guess because my pits have been detoxed and I haven't been using the commercial stuff for 5 months now since I started this natural deodorant journey. So I don't know. Maybe I'm nose blind. Maybe that's what it is. I'm totally nose blind. I'm probably funky as all outdoors. But I don't know. That's a good question. Everyone's just being super polite. I don't know. I'll have to ask my brother because he'll definitely tell me the truth. But this is test one. And it's still solid. I used it. I really enjoyed it. I've also been enjoying this Neutrogena, this Hydro Blast, because my skin has been super dry because of the mask and wearing a hat to block out the sun, which, yes, get into it. That does say 100. Sure do. I'm into it. And some Davita Handcraft lotion that I'm working on. That came out pretty good. And some serum that I'm working on. That's pretty good also. So I've been having a good skin week. And I haven't been offending people, I don't think. But I really did like the deodorant. The downfall, of course, is that it does have oils. But my uniforms are dark. And it hasn't discolored my underwear, my brasiers, but I could see if you probably had on something really light, over time it would leave oil stains, I think. I don't know, I haven't been using it long enough, but I can't wait to use the one that just has the clays in it. I'm very curious. So week one down pretty good. Test went pretty good, and I'll see you for the next one. If you like the content of this channel, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. You all have a good day. Bye.